What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all coming. Feeling good this morning. I got my coffee rolling. I hope everybody got their little coffee, tea, some water, something. We ain't gonna go real long today, but we just gonna hang out a little bit and get into some of that next level summertime preparation, meaning we going into that cutting stage that a lot of y'all are going into, whether or not you be somebody that's just leaving the pandemic and ready to start getting fit or getting a little bit more fit, or you somebody who been working on your gains and now you going into that cutting stage. We're going to talk about it a little bit and, talk about adding some of that cardio in. If you hear, look like I got one person here. What said there was two waiting. Go ahead, let me know that you hear about saying hello. And if you haven't met me before, my name is Vernon Coles. I'm a Usawa Fitness personal trainer here in Chicago. I'm here trying to promote healthy living through mental and physical and spiritual happiness and balance. Okay. So if you're watching this and you're watching it on the record, thank you for hitting the play button and taking time out to spend some of your time today to listen to what I got to talk about. Hopefully you'll find it beneficial. I usually talk about either something that goes along with being, living that healthy lifestyle. Sometimes we're going to be doing some live streaming where I do a workout like I did last week. For the first time, if you haven't checked that out, you can go into the archives and from last week and check out. It's kind of long, it's about an hour and a half, but I go through a full workout showing you guys how to do one and so forth. And maybe there's some tips in there on proper form and things like that. I may do a little bit of nutrition in here too, but I'm trying to kind of niche down. I've been doing some experimenting with some of that, so we won't probably go as hard on that as I would like to, unless I start getting more comments from you guys telling me that you want it. Currently, I'm not getting a lot of feedback on that, so I may taper that down a little bit. But with that being said, let me know, y'all. If y'all can't hear me, if there's any technical difficulties, anything, please let me know in the comments so I don't just keep going on and figure. And then y'all like, man, I can't even hear this dude. But anyway, we talking about the cutting season, right? This is just like a familiar season for a lot of people, unless you want to. If you super disciplined and you never really want to go outside, that 80-20 kind of lifestyle where you really being conscious about eating the right way 80% of the time, and then like kind of exploring some other things that other 20%. And if you're dipping outside of that, then you're probably seeing some more fluctuation in your weight. And if you're really trying to lose weight, you gotta go into that season where you get a little bit more attentive to what you're doing. Meaning you gotta start counting them calories and making sure that you eating or burning more calories than what you taking in. And we would start doing that a lot of times when we are strength athletes. We tend to work more with weights. And that's what we all want to do. Unless you want to be one of these people that have to run, 5 miles every single day minimum, to keep your weight down. You're going to want to be doing some kind of strength training along with your cardio training. But sometimes we'll cardio train throughout the year doing a lot of circuit training, which will help to, build muscle and lean muscle. And it was also, if you do it the right way and you keep those circuits back to back with minimal rest, you'll find that you can burn a nice level of calories throughout that workout. But then when you want to start going into a season where you've done some great work for, here in the Midwest for 8 or 9 months, you go, or for 4 months, and it's winter time, and then after winter you really gonna try to cut down and get all of those tiny little muscles showing. It's time to start adding some cardio, and there's a lot of ways to do that. Luckily, you don't need nothing, right? You don't need much for cardio. Maybe some good shoes if you want to, if you got bad feet or your feet hurt when you're on them a lot. You don't even need shoes, really. You can go barefoot in your house and you can get a phenomenal cardio workout in. Some of my strongest suggestions for cardio number one, to me, hands down, is going to be a jump rope. All right, that is the one you're going to need some, that I'm going to talk about here today, where you're going to need a little bit of equipment. But you can get a cheap jump rope for $5. Then you get a more advanced jump rope for $45. You know, it just depends on what you want and what your budget is. But jump roping is gonna be number one, y'all. If y'all can pick up a jump rope and start jump roping in addition to your strength workouts, you can kind of keep your circuit training workouts looking the way they've looked. But if you add jump roping in, you're gonna burn a ton of calories in a very small amount of time. But I would advise some nice, good shoes, because that is as I say, that we're going to be talking about not needing much for cardio. But I do advise you to have a nice, strong pair of shoes that are not, because that's a high impact exercise that's going to affect the joints a lot more. So if you're somebody that has joint problems, then this may not be the perfect exercise for you. But if you're not, I'm going to say jump on the jump rope right away, because you can burn a ton of calories. It's easy to do, and once you start to do it more often, and it's great ways to play with it as you get better. You know, it doesn't take long to start adding in, you know, some double unders, things that make it look cooler, and you know, it feels good to be able to jump rope like some of the people you've seen on TV if you watching boxing and all that stuff, or you watch my girl Dylan on my short video. Cause that girl is just stupid with it, and I can't even jump rope like that. I want to do a jump rope video, but now that she did a video, it's going to make me look too goofy. So I don't even want to do a jump rope video. Yeah, I'm subconscious about it. But I can admit that. But that's going to be my number one. And I'm going to say, you know what? You don't have to, when you start adding in these cardio workouts, cardio you could do pretty much every day, and I'm gonna say you could do 6 days a week, because I'm always gonna be in line with taking one day off. You know, I take Sundays off from my workouts typically, but I think, you know, we all need to rest. We need to rest the heart the same way you need to rest the muscles, and you know, just like, you know, not be on this every single day. That's me. I'm not one of these Adonis type trainers. You know what I mean? I won't really to be. I'm always real up front, and that, hey y'all, I don't really only carry my real true six-pack for, like, man, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 months out the year. And you know what, I'm being very transparent, because a lot of trainers never gonna admit something like that, or never gonna say they do it like I do it. But for me personally, I don't like to teach people that you gotta be. I feel great about. I'm 51 years old. You know, I'm not. You know, I'm within my BMI. I think I look pretty good, and I don't want to be so strict on the way I live that I can't do some things that I find fun. You know, obviously I don't eat meat anymore, but when I did, like, I'm like, hey, if I want to have a burger, I'm gonna have a burger. I'm gonna have fries. I've been out with clients, and we be sitting there at we go out and we get something to eat, and you know, I'm like, all right, yeah, let me get a turkey burger, let me get the waffle fries, and let me get lemonade. And then they like, yeah, I have the ahi tuna salad, and I'm like, and some water, and I'm looking like, come on, man, I train you. I know you don't eat like this, because if you did, your result would look differently. But I'm being honest, and you see what I'm eating, and I'm still able to keep this body the way it is. Now, you know, I'm gonna have maybe a light six-pack showing. If you're here, I hope y'all here. Let me take a look real quick. What's causing this? If you're here, please let me know that you're here. I'm getting some errors on my end. Please let me know if you're here, y'all. I'm seeing some things telling me that the connection is being lost. Hopefully we're good. Man, I'm paying for some bomb internet, man. I don't like when that happens. I don't know what's making it happen. Do me a favor, y'all. If anybody is watching right now and you can hear me, please just type You just type a Y in the comments. You don't have to comment, but I just need a little bit of reassurance. YouTube is not receiving enough videos to maintain smooth streaming as such viewers will experience. Okay, so I'm seeing some different. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to disconnect a couple things here, y'all. Give me 1 second. Open widget. Stream is healthy. All right. Hey, good morning, Glenn. I hope you can hear me, man. That's my boy right there. We go all the way back to when we was 3 and 4 years old. All right, I'm gonna ask y'all one more time because it says that I'm back and my connection is good. One last time, if you're here and you can hear me, please type a Y, a hand, or anything to let me know that we're back. I had some weird things going on with the internet, and I'm not sure why. And I just want to I'm gonna actually take my phone off of my Wi-Fi also. But I had clients out here trying to get back to where I was. I had clients that would tell me they were eating one way, and I'm being real transparent with the way I eat, and I maintain the body structure that I want to maintain. And this is the season when we really go hardcore into, okay, thank you, Ash, into knowing that we're going to be able to get where we want to be once it's beach season, and beach season is coming hard. All right, thank you, Glenn. I appreciate you, brother. That is my boy, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, when you got when you good men friends, you friends, period. And that's one dude that I'll look him straight in the face and tell him I love him every chance I get because he like a brother to me. And y'all know I preach that mental, physical, and spiritual balance. And when I talk about that, I do believe in letting people know you love them when you love them. I spent a large amount of my life not always telling, I leave my mom. I'll be like, I love you, Mom. Bye, Dad. And I'm like, nah, dude, guess what? I love both of y'all. And I love being able to talk to dudes and say that I love them and not feel as though, I'm saying there's something weird about that. I'm making sure to teach my son that same way, just like my daughters. But anyway, jumping jacks, beast mode way. Jump rope, beast mode way to incorporate cardio into your life. Now, guess what? You saw where I was going with that. You don't have a rope, not really a problem. You can do jumping jacks. And the beautiful thing about jumping jacks is, they're going to work the calves, they're going to work the legs, the knee joints, the hips, also going to work your shoulders and so forth. So that's another bomb way to add some cardio into your life. Now, I'm just listing some of the best cardio exercises that you can do. When you do these, I would say a lot of times you're going to try to string a few together, right? So you might say, I'm going to do 30 seconds to a minute of jumping jacks. And then I'm going to do 30 seconds to a minute of jump rope. And then you might taper it down when something gets a little bit more difficult, like a squat jump. Maybe you only squat jump for 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And then you go into some mountain climbers. Now, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to maintain the count when you're doing the workout that way because you're changing. I have no reason why it's doing that. But that Tabata timer is going to be a boss way to get your workout in, because what it's going to allow you to do is to time your workouts without you having to look down at your watch. Okay. And so if you'll set that timer for 30 seconds, you'll say, all right, I want to do 6 exercises. I want to do them for 30 seconds a piece. And every time that timer, after that 30 seconds, you're going to get a countdown, and it's going to say, okay, now I'm going to move on to the next exercise. And if you string together 5 or 6 exercises, 30 seconds a piece, give yourself 10 seconds in between to transition into the next exercise. And then you say you do 5 or 6 cycles. You're done. That's going to be a great workout that'll get you sweating And I'll give you a list of exercises that you can do right now. I'm gonna cut this computer off real quick. I think this one is blowing my I think this one is what's doing it. Let me just close the internet connection on this guy, and hopefully that'll get this moving a little bit better. Because it's telling me I'm cutting off. I don't know if it's actually doing it or not on your end, but I assume because it's warning me, it's happening. But so if you, I'll give you a list of exercises that you could stream together if you wanted to, that will help you to create a nice little circuit. So let's just start off with a full body exercise like a jumping jack. We're going to take the jump rope out because that's going to make it easier for some of you who don't have one. So you say you do 30 seconds of jumping jacks. You set your Tabata timer for the 30 seconds. You can take a 10-second break. Set your next exercise. This is for beginners and people who are high advanced, because you could choose to do this at the intensity that is equal to your conditioning. 30 seconds of jumping jacks. And then you maybe go to the ground now, because just moving down to the ground is going to add another level of difficulty. And so then you're going to go into your 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Finish that. You're going to stand up. You're going to go into 30 seconds of jump squats. You're going to go back down to the ground. And you're going to do 30 seconds of high plank, low plank. If you don't know that exercise, it is listed in... I'll show you. I'll make a quick. I'm gonna make a quick Feel the Burn with Vern here in the room. I'll do that today because I need to put up a short. I don't know if y'all seen my new Feel the Burn with Vern series. It's just a 9 seconds or less vertical video where I'll give you an exercise and how to do it. So then you'll go into your high plank, low plank for 30 seconds to put you back on the ground. And then you can stand back up and you could jog it out, all right? And then if there's an exercise in there that's cardio driven that you like more than that, you can swap that out. But if you take those 5 exercises and you put them into a circuit and you do 3 rounds of that, and you could set it up so that at the end of those 5 exercises, maybe you have a 1-minute break. If you did that 3 times, that'll put you at 10 minutes and 54 seconds worth of workout. Okay. And then you could just do that again 3 times or 2 additional times for a 30-minute workout. Or you could pick a different 5 exercises and use the same Tabata structure that I just gave you. 5 exercises, 30 seconds apiece, a 10-second break in between. I'll list in the description of this video, I'm going to put a Tabata timer link for both the YouTube, for both the iPhone version and the Android version, so you guys have something to go to. But excuse me, let me take a little sip and wet my whistle right here. Let me see. Yeah, I still got it, but I still want some coffee. But only reason I'm bringing this up, and this is real loose here today, y'all. I just wanted to, get a little bit of talk about this season, because it's a season where if you continuing to do what you've been doing for the last 4 months and you've been working out well and you want to start looking even more cut and so forth, you're going to have to add in some cardio, or you're going to have to bring your caloric deficit even lower. And a lot of times we don't want to do one without the other one, because you don't want to mess up your gains by not doing it in a healthy regard. Oh yeah, man. What's up, Rick? The dude, you see, if y'all look down in the comments right now, Brother Rice, thanks for the cardio workout last week. Rough, but feel good after. That's not what he wrote me, okay? That ain't what he wrote me. Let's just, for full transparency, let me show you how people be talking to you sometime. Let me go into my trusty phone. Tell you what the brother said to me this morning. Just disrespectful, man. This is not how your mama teach you to talk to people. Just did the cardio circuit from Monday. I pretty much hate you right now. You know what I mean? Now, who taught you to say you hate somebody right to their face? You know what I'm saying? Who does that? The dude say it to me every workout, man. He's so disrespectful. But I love him, man. That's my boy right there, man. We train together, me and his son. Him, and his son. But we working on, he going into cutting. They cutting right now. They monsters, you know. He talking smack. He do the work, but they beast in the gym. And now they've been working real hard for the last several months. We just completed a season of core stability. And when we do seasons where we got 4 seasons in the year, and we'll take 3 months and we'll work on one thing for 3 months and then the next thing in the 3 months. And then we just started this season, which is our cardio season. Question, in your opinion, how many calories are burned during a workout such as this on average? A lot. Okay, so if it's just a 30-minute, we do it for 30 minutes, we can easily burn you. And some people will look at this as a lot and some people won't. Well, you should definitely, if you do this and you do it at high to maximum intensity, we're going to look from, depending on the individual, anywhere between 300 and probably 400 calories. But that's for only 30 minutes of worth of work. If you wanted to expand that out and add another circuit to that, you could easily, and do it for 40 minutes, you know, you could probably get that up easily to 500, because it's just like running at that point. And your heart rate is never really going to come down. You're gonna give it those rests in between the 5 circuits, and it'll lower itself, but it's not going to come back down to resting unless you're insanely conditioned. So I would say anywhere between 300 and 500, depending if you go from 30 to 45 minutes. But here's the thing: this is a cardio workout. So this type of workout you can do every day. So if you looking, if you were one of these, I think I mentioned earlier that I'm not one of these trainers that's like this Adonis look where I'm trying to like just be super shredded throughout the whole year. I live my life a little bit differently than that, and I feel I'm okay with that. But if you are one of those people who are taking a very specific amount of time to get yourself into the optimal condition that you want, you may do doubles on that day. So you may do your strength training in the morning and then come back behind it and do your cardio work, and you could do that every day. And the reason why I brought up the whole Adonis thing is that's what, like, if you look at any actor, any actress, any model, any athlete, and when they go into preseason, it ain't one workout, y'all. All right, it ain't one workout. They doing multiple workouts. Go look that up. Go look at go look right before they put out one of these Marvel movies where they have somebody coming in to start working out. Look at a Janet Jackson video. Remember how she used to be? We be like, they show her on some, on some beach somewhere, and you be like, dang, man, what's up with Janet Jackson? And then the video, and then the concert season come, and she got like a 15-pack, and that just means that, when you ready to take it to the next level, unless you've been very disciplined for 12 months, you're going to have to do more than what you think you need to do to get the look that you're trying to get in the amount of time that you have allotted. Otherwise, you just start dragging back and you say, I was trying to get this by, mid-June. Then it'd be like, okay, maybe by mid-July. Then maybe by August. Next thing you know, we started the cycle. So it's important that if you choose to be outside the guidelines a little bit, then you're going to have to be willing to put the discipline in when it's time to hit both the workout, and the nutritional state that you need to be in, meaning a caloric deficit. And all this does is help you to get below that caloric deficit by not just cutting your calories, but also by burning a little bit more calories. Did that make sense to everybody? And hopefully, did I answer? And hopefully, I'm sure I answered that question. But if you need me to expand on it a little bit, let me know, Rick. I hope everybody is doing good. In case you don't know, Usawa Fitness is balanced fitness I like to always repeat this so everybody know. And Balance Fitness is the Swahili word for Usawa is balance. So that's what's up when you see that Usawa Fitness in my company name. Saturday morning, y'all. I love doing this. I'm grateful that y'all come and y'all like. I hope y'all like what I'm talking about each week. This has been like a real beautiful like transition into the next part of my my training here. And I hope you getting good information. And like I always ask, if you like what you're hearing, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps that y'all stay. That you let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing, and they go outside of us, because that's what promote me to other people to be able to see it. I'm really trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, because that allows me to do a whole lot more. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I get this community page, and that community page allows me, excuse me 1 second, that community page allows me to put up some different information for you guys. I could do polls. I could just put a picture up and say, let me know. I'm going to talk about one of 4 or 5 things. Let me know which one y'all want to talk about. And, YouTube give you these tiny little, goals along the way. They give you a little treat that allow you to do a little bit more. I'm right there at about just over 900 subscribers. So I'm really trying to push the channel so that I could, do some of these additional things. Let me know, y'all, what kind of, if anybody here has a video in mind. I'm doing a lot more workout videos because some of y'all were asking about that. So now I'm going to be doing those, but it was raining too hard out. It was raining, period, and I couldn't take my gear out there this week. So I decided to pivot to this discussion we having today. But if you got a suggestion for a video, let me know in the comments. And I'm going to try to start stringing together some stuff. I'm trying to meet the demands of the viewers more than just me off the feeling like what I think y'all want to hear in order to hopefully get more people watching. So that was it, y'all. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. I just kind of wanted to go over a little bit of reminding everybody that this is the season to start addressing your cutting season. All right, you don't want to start waiting to cut until it's late May, because at that point, you'll be taking off the sweatshirts and you'll be jumping in the pools and all that kind of stuff. If you're in the Midwest and East, if you out West, you already lucky, or South, you already lucky enough to be able to do some of these things that we don't get to do here until later in the year. So this is the time, y'all. If you want to start getting that cut season on, you need to start today, and you need to be getting in a good 4 to 5 cardio workouts a week in addition to your strength training. And if you're not that aggressive, I shouldn't say at least. You should at least be getting in 3. But if you want to kill it, do it for 5, because you'll cut your time in so much shorter. You better, if you're, if you're in that 18%, even if you're in that 22%, 23% body fat, you give yourself 6 to 8 weeks, and that means you got, mid-May left, mid-June left. That's 2 months. That's 8 weeks. You can easily cut off 16 pounds if you're aggressive. So let me know if you do it and you have some success. And let me know if you have questions. You can always go to usawafitness.com and you can hit me there, or you can go to Vern at Usawa. You can email me at vern@usawafitness.com, and I can send you, some ideas of things you could do to help yourself along the way. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gonna let the camera roll for a little bit. Before I hit the end, I won't hit end stream, but I will go ahead and throw up the end card, and I'll stay here. If you have any comments, you can just leave them, ask me, and I will reply as we go. Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. Love and peace. Out.